Hello and welcome to Cloudtools demonstration of Cloudtools Shift. What we're going to do right now is what we call around the world. We're going to demonstrate how easy it is to completely modify the disk format and switch your workloads or your virtual machines from one platform to another. We're going to start off by moving from VMware version 5.1 U2 to Microsoft Hyper-V, then from Microsoft Hyper-V to OpenStack. And then from OpenStack, we're going to move to Cloudstack. And finally, we're going to wrap this all up with bringing it back to VMware, except for this time, we're going to be moving to version 5.5. What we're also going to be doing is creating a text file during this process, and this text file is going to be updated whenever we move. So let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is first log into the Shift server. Once we're logged in, we're going to be presented with our environments. We're going to log into vSphere. And as soon as we get all of our credentials entered in, what we're going to do next is we're going to move over to our virtual machine. Log into this virtual machine. As you can see, it's a Windows Server 2008. We're going to take a look at the IP address because we're going to capture this so that we can demonstrate in between shifts that we are indeed changing the IP address. So this is the text file we're going to create. Put a little bit of information about the server that we're running, what the current IP address is. And as soon as we complete this, we're simply going to write some unique text based on the vSphere environment we're in. All right, so we've got that. We're going to get this going. Move back over to the Shift server, log into our Hyper-V cloud, click on the URL, connect into the environment. Now we're going to simply drag our around the world workload, drop it right on there. We're going to leave everything as normal and go ahead and shift. Now, in order to help expedite time, we are just moving straight forward to completion. So as you can see over on the right-hand side, you can actually see that virtual machine spinning down. All right, so now what we're doing is we're going into Hyper-V. We're going to log into that server we just migrated over. Just get logged into it. There's the Windows Server 2008. We're going to run a quick IP config. As you can see, the IP address has changed, and we are now on a different environment. All right, enter in there. We're now on Hyper-V. Let's put in that current IP address, and then we'll move on from here. So look at that. There we go. So now you've seen us move from vSphere over to Hyper-V. So now what we're going to do now is we're going to log into our Hyper-V instance. We have tenant access to that. Right after we log into there, we are going to log into OpenStack, enter in the credentials for OpenStack. It takes just a second to get that done. There we go. And we'll click Connect. And as before, simply grab, drag, drop, done, hit Shift. Bam, there we go. That's as easy as it is to migrate from Hyper-V to OpenStack. All right, so there you go, seeing that Hyper-V shutting down. All right, so now let's go ahead and get logged into OpenStack. Okay, the instances that we have running, there's the around the world instance. Here's the console. We're going to send in our Control-Alt-Delete command. We will log in. Here's that Windows Server 2008 again. We'll get a command prompt just to take a look at the IP config. There we go. Open up that text file. You can see there's the changes that were made. So we definitely know we're moving this workload in between these different environments. Now we're on OpenStack. I believe we're on Havana. We'll enter in that current IP address. That's our local, and then our public IP address is listed there as well. As you can see, it's changed from the other IP address. All right, there we go. We are now on OpenStack. So let's move over. We're going to now transfer from OpenStack. We'll log in just as we did before. There we go. Log into our Shift demo. And on this side, we're going to log into Cloudstack, as we mentioned before. There we go. Enter in the login for that as well. Again, remember, all you need is tenant access to these. That's all you need. Okay, get that entered in. We'll connect up there. All right, we're just going to quickly drag the around the world workload over there, drop it, click on Shift, and we're moving. There we go. You can tell it's been shut off. Okay, so let's move over to Cloudstack. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, here we go. This is what the Cloudstack console. We'll grab that around the world instance. Let's go ahead and bring that up. Log into the Cloudstack environment. All right, there we go. Just go over here quickly and hit ipconfig as we've been doing before. There we go. And now we're on Cloudstack. Simply and easily as that. There really is not a lot to this. Now, what we're doing during this process, whenever we're shifting things over, is what we're doing is we're pulling out all the origin network drivers, we're inserting the destination network drivers, we're optimizing for the new environment that we're moving to, we're converting disk images, we're moving between hypervisors. There's a lot of things that are taking place behind the scenes, but things that you don't have to worry about. That's what's great about Cloudtools Shift, is we take care of that all for you. So there we go. Here we are. We have now moved between 4 different virtualization platforms. And now we're going to move back to VMware. But this time, we're going to move from what was originally version 5.1 U2. Now we're going to be moving over to version 5.5 to show you about the full migration capabilities. Okay, we got logged into our Cloudstack environment. Now we're going to log into our vSphere environment. So it's going to be different than the original since it is a different version. There we go. Get connected in. And again, as we have done before, we're just going to drag and drop it over. We're going to leave our settings to be consistent. When we'll go to VLAN 103, hit Shift. There we go. Now, we're going to switch back over to our virtual machines over on the right-hand side. There you go. Let's open that up. As we've done in the past, we'll log in. Check out that ipconfig. As you can see, there's all the information in that notepad. Pretty exciting. We have just demonstrated how easy it is to not live in a locked-in world, how easy it is for you to be able to move between any one of these different virtualization platforms. You could tell how simple it was to just enter in your tenant access, drag and drop the workload, and you're done. That's all you need to do. There's not a lot to this. We certainly appreciate you spending some time with us today and hope that you'll go check us out at www.cloudtoolsonline.com/shift and check out the free trial. We're going to give you the ability to migrate 3 VMs on your own for free. It's a $450 value. Just go ahead and check it out, and we'll be happy to hear from you. Hope you see us on the next video.